Greetings. It's my phone. Best of Twitch clips. First today. Max Born, Rocket Guy, Ezekiel, Rowan. What's up? Los Flores, Pug One, Juan. Yo. Good things could have happened. Whoops. Whoops. Well, I didn't stream Wonder Wars because I was super tired that night. I came home, went to sleep, called it a night. You wanna get in on this rally? And man, you gotta be in the guild first, to get in on the rally. Dude, I got something to show you guys. It's super funny too. Shit. I forgot. Oh my god. Dude, this guy was online. Dude, this guy was online. Yo, you guys see this? Yo, he was online, he gear swapped and everything, and he got fucked. Oh, holy, what? Yo, this guy swapped last second thinking he would debate us, and he basically just got fucked. Yo, what? Yo, imagine trying to debate someone and then you lose 2 million troops. What? Imagine swapping gear last second and still getting fucked. Holy. That is hilarious. Oh my god. Nah, if we were gonna double him, he would have dipped for sure. He's online, so he would have shielded. Yo, I got this this clip for you guys. My trap got another one. Oh wait, he ported, right? I don't know about this. Dude. Badness, my dude. I don't think anybody has an account to give you. Like oh, look at this. I took this set a couple of days ago. So let's just watch this together, alright? We're watching this together. Rally on my... Oh. Yo, yo. There's a rally on my alt. My alt with 21 million troops. Let's see how this goes for them. I'm gonna see what's walking, and then I'll see if I switch gear or not, but probably not. If it's full cab, then I'm definitely not switching gear. What's on my wall? Oof. I should swap one of these. I'm gonna do it, hope they don't notice. Wait, you guys can't hear the audio, right? Because the audio is lower on my stream than it actually is. Let me change that. Hope they don't notice. Dude, look at this result. I didn't swap. I didn't swap gear, right? I took this in research gear, but maybe I should have done it late because I think this guy's definitely sending. Dude, I was so excited. I waited. But if this like is cab, days. I don't want to put. I waited like 2 days to finally get rallies there. I might even swap Black Row. Look at this. So I noticed that it's all range, so I swapped my formation. I didn't even change gear. Not even gonna switch. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The guy, you guys know how I have one infirmary, right? This guy's rally didn't even go through my one infirmary. And I took this in research gear. I took this in research gear, you see? I took this shit in research gear. Oh my god. Dude, those guys got fucked. That's pretty funny. Sorry, I haven't been reading chat. So, you won an account from Emulators giveaway, and the original owner stole the account back. That's what feels bad, man. Did you talk to Emulators about it? I mean, there's not much either one of you guys can really do about it, right? Dude, they're like 90, 98, 97% tier 4 rally, only did 37k damage. Yo, let me actually break that rally out. Let me launch my second client, and I'll tell you. Oh, you're right. Sorry, you're right. Sorry. I forgot to drop the music back down. Sorry about that. I turned the music up because I was watching the video that I took. I'll show you guys what happened in that round. It's better if we're not like watching the video and I can just click through it. So I'm opening my alt account. Yo, what's up? No, I don't have jewels in my research here now. The only thing that I have jewels in is probably the weapon, I think. Show you guys the research, I'll break it down, and I'll tell you exactly where he fucked up. When this finally loads, you know? It takes forever. So I'll show you guys exactly where he fucked up. Right here. You see how when we look at the battle report for this, you'll notice that this guy sent full range. He didn't give this one infantry and one cav. And if you send a full range rally to a castle that still has its wall up, this is what happens. I'll show you guys exactly what happens. When you send a full range rally without any infantry, without any cavalry, the enemy's troops march forward outside of the gates. What this does is this means that my troops will be hitting his troops when his troops have to knock down the wall. So you'll see here that by the time my wall went down, 28% of his army already died. And in the next second, for him to get 1% down, he's already down to 43%. Right? And 2 of his leaders already died, which means there's no more squad bonus coming out from those 2. And then give it another 2 seconds and they're all dead. So if he had put in 1 infantry and 1 cavalry in his march, it would not have sucked as bad. And I'll actually show you. Weed did a good job of this, because Weed also sent a full range rally, and I didn't swap gear, right? But of course, like, Weed is way more geared than the other guy who hit me. And this wasn't on infantry, he hit range on range. But if you watch this video, you'll see that the small amount of infantry and cavalry that Weed sent in this rally meant that my troops did not go marching out. Let's look at the breakdown on this. See, he sent fluff. He sent 4 of each. He didn't really need to send this trebuchet. He probably sent this in as to try to walk away or something. But obviously, this rally is far different, and you can't really compare it to the other ones, because in this one, I also had 3 million less, like 3.5 million less. But Weed is way more geared than the other guy. Like this G-Stream 2 guy, this guy is a big fucking noob. It makes such a big difference for those like 1 or 2 troops that you add into it, because a full range rally is very inefficient, man. Yeah. Yo, what's up, guys? No, look at my see. That's it. You see the stats on my research gear, bros? Like, what? This is it. The ones that I have like jewels in is my monster hunting gear. But yeah, I haven't really felt the need to swap gear on people that's rallied me. I can probably just AFK for a bit and still eat rallies for like, I think maybe like 10 or 20 rallies or something like that. Depends on what actually hits my front line. But yeah, man. Let's see what actually happened to this guy. So he had an infantry front line against our 208. Dude, this guy got fucked. They sent him infantry and this guy fucked up. He sent cavalry. But holy fuck, this guy got destroyed. Oh my god. Yo, what's up, dudes? Yeah, man. People don't understand that that wall interaction with full range and full range with padding. They literally don't get the difference between it because, yeah, you lose so much when you do this as opposed to doing what we did, which he put some fluff in. Some look at this. Troops don't rush out, the wall goes down, and as you can see that these troops will actually stagger my troops, giving his troops more time to do damage. Look at this. Before I even hit him for anything, I'm already down 18%. But of course, the moment that my troops come rolling in, then that's kind of it. That's when the tides start turning. But yeah, man, really important. If you're running full range, you have to make sure that you put in fluff if you don't want the troops to rush out. But if you're doing this for a darkness or something and you kind of want it to rush out, then you do it like that because the range stays on the wall while only the melee troops will rush out. Yeah. You want to migrate? Any kingdom suggestions? Night Francisco. I don't really know any good kingdoms to go to, man. I've been looking for a good kingdom to drop my alt in, and I haven't really found one. So I kind of just brought it back to 319. 320? Man, we were just at 320. Oh, we canceled the one against the guy who ported. Oh, man. Alright, what am I gonna do now? Shay? I guess you kind of are late because that kind of wraps up the stream. I really just wanted to stream at least once on the weekend because I haven't streamed at all. And I've pretty much just been tired. I've been tired and lazy. Just been laying around watching shows. I finally got myself to watch that, what's it called? That Marvel movie, the one that came out a while ago, a long time ago. I forgot what movie it was. Oh, dude, he ported back after getting fucked. Huh. What is there to do in Lords? Yeah, for me it kind of died down. Like for me the game is still fun and everything, but outside of when there's something to do, there's nothing to do. Do you guys know what I mean by that? Yeah, with Thanos, that one. Dude, I actually don't like Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer is whatever for me. Yeah, I like the first episode. That's about it. That's the best episode of Goblin Slayer. The first episode. I saw Ronin Warriors a long time ago, man. Like 20 years ago. It's pretty lit. 338. No, a lot of the FZ people watch me, man. 375. I don't even think my trap would be like one scroll to 375. What do you guys think about the Battle Royale? Oh man, dude. Did you guys see what Urju got? Urju upgraded his shield. Check that out. Which means he killed 30.7 million tier 4 during Battle Royale to upgrade the shield. 31 million tier 4. 31 million tier 4, man. 31 million. Dude, I told you guys that CTK would win. CTK is insane, man. You need to kill 31 million tier 4 to upgrade that. It's still here. Look. Each royal points earned royal points by killing tier 4 troops in royal wonder battles during the battle royale. 1 point per kill. And to get this to gold, you need 256 of these. 256 times 120,000 is 30.7 mil. That's insane. Did Winston upgrade his? Doesn't have any on. I think he just rallied someone going full imp. Man. 31 million tier 4 killed. That is insane. Yeah, Winston got Emperor, man. I mean, it's not about how many troops you killed, it's how long you stay in the fort. So, I kind of briefly explained this during Feudal Wars, but in the end, all you really need to do is you have people abandon the fort for you, right? And so when you actually hit the fort, your troops are at full HP, so that, or you have like your full march in the fort, so that when you get attacked, you have a higher chance of defending it when you're not already damaged, and then you have to, what's called, count on reinforcements to come in. But usually you'll get hit with like a double or triple or something if the first one doesn't knock you out of the fort. But CTK does a really good job of that because they pretty much have the biggest family in terms of like family guilds, right? So they can pretty much just knock everybody out whenever they want to. Yeah, Winston won by a large ass margin, man. And if you look at it, it's not even close. The CTK fam kind of just shit on everybody. You see how even Henry was above Urju, right? And then Zhang Yu is down here as well. So they spent such a long time just sitting in the fort itself. How was this? Oh, yeah, I was playing a couple of this soccer thing, Lord's Cup. This shit's kind of boring. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I just wanted to show this rally. I thought that. Oh wait, is this over? What did my alt get? Did my alt place at all during this thing for the solo cup? It did. Rank 20. I think I scored like 3 goals to get rank 20. That's kind of lame. Dude, Steel Alliance were like all the way in the bottom, man. Usually for a BR, it's either CTK, the Sky fam, or what's called BFB's fam that gets through. That's one of those 3. You ended up with 2 green and 3 common royal jewels for Battle Royale. That's good. So, damn, that's actually not a lot. I didn't get a chance to join in, though I did buy a pass. I kind of just wanted to get like a front row seat of the Battle Royale, but in the end, I missed my chance to port in. Where's my pass? Does the pass not show here? Oh. Yeah, I was like, wait, I remember buying the pass, but I don't see it, so it's kind of weird, but I don't know how much of the actual calculation goes into it. If the rally leader gets 1 kill every single time for a full rally, if it's because of all the times that Urju sent solo marches that he actually got 31 million kills. And he did. He sent a lot of solo marches. Him, the guy from WOG, and what's his name? Winston sent a lot of solo marches. So you lost 2 million tier followers. Holy shit, dude! 2 million tier 4s is a lot, and it's actually not that much in terms of like speed ups. It's a lot in terms of resources. 2 million tier 4 costs so much in resources, man. And the thing that sucks most about it is that like your 2 million tier 4s are actually just not worth that much, right? Because you see people like Urju dropping like 2-3 bill or something in might, and that's all tier 4 might. And then everybody else is sitting and they're like licking their wounds. They're like, man, I just lost like 1 million, 2 million tier 4. But then when you think about it, that's what, like 400 mil, 800 mil might. But actually, that is a lot. That is a lot. Yeah, man. Have you guys ever got a scout off on Urju? Urju's scout. That dude has like. That dude has like 200 million tier 4, man. It's insane. Yeah, well. Does Brenchong still play? I don't think so. Have you guys ever seen that Brenchong interview? This one. If you guys haven't watched this interview, you guys should watch it. It was actually a pretty cool interview, man. He's actually such a really humble guy for like how much he genuinely invests in games, and he's like, I guess, someone that pretty much like every single person wants to be as like a gamer, right? Because you're stable in real life and you're stable enough to invest in a game that you like and to promote it as well. But yeah, I'm envious. Alright guys, I'm actually, like, I just feel so tired, like, this entire weekend. I pretty much slept up until, or I guess I wouldn't sleep, I just kind of laid down like a potato, rolling around in bed for like, up until like 2 p.m. today. As you see, like, we haven't really been doing much. We've just been chilling in 319. We rally people every now and then. We catch some dudes every now and then, like this guy, right? But other than that, there hasn't been really any big hits. It's just been like empty rallies and stuff. But oh wait, this guy got 0, didn't he? Oh yeah, this guy did get 0. So we got this 0, and Cal was playing on Brizzle, and he sold the rest of this 1.1 mil. So other than that, most of these rallies have just been pretty empty, man. I guess we got this one too, but in the end, these are small rallies, right? These are like 2-3 mil rallies. In the end, like, you can probably 0 some of these guys, because 2-3 million troops isn't a lot, and if they don't even have the right composition, you just walk away. But yeah, sorry I haven't been streaming as often as I normally would. I try to stream every day and like put out a video every day. I don't know how interested you guys are in watching these videos that I do about the zeros and stuff like that, or the rallies on my track.
Rally,
but I was thinking of maybe uploading these. I don't know if I'm just gonna upload these as is, or if I'll like crop it and stuff. But as you can see, there's a couple of them, and yeah, I don't know. I just don't know the general direction in which I really wanted to head on these rally trap videos. Like, for me, it's interesting, but it's not that interesting. I like taking these rallies. They're fun, I guess, right? Like, eating these rallies is pretty cool and all, but in the end, you kind of have to wait for it, and I never was really the type to wait for rallies, like going out and chasing people and getting the rallies done, attacking people's turfs. Never been really the guy to defend rallies, so. The Venoms? I actually couldn't even, I couldn't tell you, man. Bro, I have a question for you. Should I use wedges for defending, and when? Explain, please. I don't know the best way to answer this question, because this is a very broad question. The formation that you use should be based off of the number of troops that you have in your castle, the best stats that you have, as well as what's hitting you, what troop composition they have, what kind of leaders they sent in the march, you know, the type of stats that they have. So you kind of have to weigh it based off of what you're defending with and what's attacking, right? So there's many different scenarios, right? Because you can defend in 3 different formations, and that's actually why I advocate for having an even amount of troops. Because if you're skewed towards like having like 30 million tier 1 archers, then that means you can't defend in tier 1, right? That means you're limited to defending in cavalry or an infantry formation. But stuff like that. Just put all gold jewels and research gear, then get off for a couple of hours. Man, to be honest, if I log off in my research gear, I can actually sleep soundly, because I know that they'll lose a lot more than my alt will lose, and my alt's already in full manners. So it'll cost me what, like 3 million gems to rebuild back up, and that's not a lot. It would have to be a very long video, man, to do a full in-depth explanation on what to defend in based off of what's being sent at you, but pretty much I think the most straightforward answer to it is the most basic one, right? That is, with the first 3, you're given the first 3 basic defenses, right? With how these work is basically once 50% of your initial front line is exhausted, it swaps over to the secondary front line. And I'll actually show you that on this rally that we did. I used to have a lot more rallies saved, but as you can see on this guy, right, he went infantry phalanx. And then you'll see that half of his infantry will die out, and then it'll start swapping to his secondary front line. So that's what these are. That's what these phalanxes are. So basically, half of your first initial front line, and then it starts switching over to your secondary, your second line, which is gonna be, for an infantry phalanx, it'll be your cavalry. For it to finally get to the third, for your third, what's it called, the third troop type, your first and your second lines have to be wiped out. There's really nothing to actually spend your gems in this game. Once you get to the point where the only thing you're really spending it on is research, and once you have like 1 million or more tier 4, right, you don't really need to rebuild it back. And even the main account isn't there to the point where I need to rebuild it back, and this account still has 1.5 million of each tier 4, so there's no real point in rebuilding at the moment. And I'm gonna rebuild this back to like 1.75 of each tier 4 once Guild Pass comes around. But this has a lot of infirmaries, and I'm kind of lazy to demolish and remake them, so at the same time there's that. But yeah, in the end, gems isn't a lot, and you can actually To get gems, you can buy it off other players and stuff like that. It's a lot cheaper. I think it's like $28 per 100k gems, and that is really cheap. What else? Oh yeah, I was explaining the formations. Yeah, so the phalanxes work as a 50% front line, and then it dips into your second line until your second line is takes 50%, and then it goes back into your initial front line, where that remaining 50% of your first front line gets wiped out. And then you have to wait until your second line gets wiped out again, so it goes 50, 50, 50, 50. And then you finally get into the meat of the back line. For the wedges, it's not the same. It's actually a little bit more complicated for the wedges. What are your thoughts on the League of... Oh my god, dude. The KDA? If you guys haven't watched this, KDA League of Legends. If you guys haven't seen this, this is actually not the official one. If you guys haven't seen this video and you play League of Legends, my dudes, you guys need to watch this. This is so good. Yeah, you buy it off in gifts. I'm gonna mute this. Like, this video is actually so well done. Like, this is my favorite part right here. The Evelyn part. The Akali part. Right here. This is my favorite part. You see how there's a dragon right here? Dude, this is my favorite part. But yeah, that's what I think about the League of Legends finals, and LUL. EU got 3-0'd. Yeah, I guess this is just a verbal question session now, because there's really not much to do. So, what's up? What questions do you have? Ask away. I actually don't want to read the mails, man. Ryan, I'm sorry, dude. It's 2 a.m. It's 5:30 or it's 5:15 my time, so not much I can do there. I do understand that it's a global community that we have here. Hey, Tasha's got D5 in League, and I still can't play Lee Sin like you. Sorry, man. Not everybody can play Lee Sin like me. I wanted to play League, but was turned off when so many said the community is acid or toxic. You're looking for toxic. Am I a TSM fan? Not necessarily. I'm more of a... what's it called? Actually, I don't have a team that I'm rooting for. I'm not really rooting for any team. I usually defend with range phalanx and forts and base. For some reason, I lose a range first, then Cav second. And when you see range phalanx, the imps in the second line, how is that? So, if you go into range phalanx, there's different interactions between, what's it called? These formations work differently when attacking. Oh shit, I just closed the, whatever. I don't really need that client open. So these formations work differently when there's two different scenarios, right? When you are attacking a castle that has a wall up, right? So you have your different wall interactions with having the wall up, like I showed you guys earlier with my ult and the rallies that it took. But the formations vary differently for wonders and forts, because there's no walls there, and it's actually observed the same way as if there are no walls in a castle's turf when you're hitting someone's turf. Thanks for the sub. What account am I looking to buy? Dude, I kind of died down on the idea of wanting to buy an account. But For wonders, it works a little bit differently. Man, I don't have recent reports where I can show you the actual like videos of the wonders. Shit. How do I explain this? I think I would have to like pull up one of my old videos, like one of the old WoW videos or something, to explain this exactly. And even then it would be hard to explain. It's a lot harder to explain if I don't have the reports in front of me, and then I could just move through in between. I can't explain it. I can't really explain it without a visual representation. I mean, to me, I actually would prefer an account that is like low might, that has gear, because what's it called? The migration cost for some of these accounts that I've seen is actually one of my bigger turnoffs to getting those accounts, because if it's an account that's at like 1.5 billion might, right? And you look at my kingdom, for 1.5 billion might, you would be rank 4. And that's an extra cost that you have to think about whenever you're what's it called, migrating to other kingdoms. And as you guys know, warring guilds like us, we migrate pretty often, like once every month, once every 2 months or something like that. I can maybe explain it next WoW, but that would mean we would have to participate, and I would have to have like a decent size of the different formations that we use. But as you guys know, I'm no longer a rally leader. I kind of just fill the rallies, right? But yeah, as for the what's called, the non-wall interaction battles, I don't really have something to explain it with, so it's kind of hard to do it. But yeah, I think that'll about wrap it up for this stream. Though I think that's what, like the 3rd or 4th time that I've said this. I kind of just want to lay down. I haven't eaten anything today. I've just been lazy. So thanks for tuning in, as always. Hope that the answers that I provided to your questions have been sufficient. It's given you some insight towards the actual formations, things like that. Sorry guys. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good morning, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out. Where's the end stream button? It's like under all these windows. I found it. Bye guys.